The following is a non-profit fandom. I Hate Fairyland is owned by Scotty Yon, Image Comics, and the rest of his talented team. Please support the official release. What do we have in store for Oh, hello there. Excuse me for not noticing you there. I'm afraid I wasn't quite prepared to share today's tale. I usually have Horn's days off, but my dear friend Mr. Moon crossed paths with a real humbugger, and is going to be on the mend for a time. But don't you worry a hair on that head. I'll be caught up lickety-split, and you'll be hearing all the adventures of... Well, son of a biscuit, I knew I shouldn't have answered that call this morning. I've got a family to think about. Unfortunately for us both, the story must be told. I apologize in advance. Once upon a time, there was a girl named... Gertrude!
It's just a little key, 27 years, one key. It's just,
Yeah, Fairyland sure does shuck big fat dragon guards.
Man, you really get me. I mean, if you wouldn't have tried to kill me, then I wouldn't have cut your head off with your own axe, and we could have totally been besties. Why are you looking at me like some kind of creepy creep? I'm trying to have a private conversation with my new friend here.
I do believe that when a patron starts using the severed head of a huntsman as a companion, he or she may have had enough to drink. Let's say you settle up and call it a night.
First, I ain't got no money, so joke's on you. Second, I'm gonna drink 3 more of these, then you see what it takes to get this muffin fluffer to turn into a prince. Ribbit, ribbit. Hey! Where the spell you think you're going? Mr. Head, I think you're salting my game.
Or maybe they're not into the fact that you look like an 8-year-old girl. Just a wild guess.
I'd love to hear more of your theories, but right now I'm throwing up inside my soul watching you drink your own dirty pea bath beer. Stop it! Quit drinking your pea beer for 1 second and try to understand how bad it sucks to be a 30-fluffing 7 years old and look like a beautiful little child.
Let's not use the B word so loosely.
Hug off, Larry. I wish I could look normal just for 1 day. Ah!
Fudge my life.
What in the holy fluff happened to me? I'm a gobbling monster!
That would be all the Wisher's Ale you've been drinking. You drink it, you wish it, it grants it.
He said I wanted to look normal. I sure as puff didn't wish for this!
You lived on a Fairyland diet your whole life, which is basically sugar, then more sugar. So your normal seems to be a walking type 19 diabetic tumor. Hey, you never know. Maybe that Frog Knight finds this thing kind of hot. Ugh!
She what?
Yes, Your Majesty. I'm afraid that Brood the Brutal is now missing his head.
I should have known better than to hire one of those idiot huntsmen. All they care about is axes and entrails, no finesse. Rookie mistake on my part, Sir Nimbus.
Should I bring you a new list of champions?
No, Gertrude will lead them for dinner. Literally.
Your Highness, this is where we keep the Horb's Orb. You can't think this is a good idea.
Sir Nimbus, it's time to go hard or go home.
Eye of Jinkers, Baron of Conk, I call on the darkest of evils known in the...
The darkest of evils known in... Oh, come on! Can't the witch get her witching on in peace? Hello!
Horribella, sweetie! It's so good to hear your voice! I've been meaning to come by, bring a bottle of nectar, and...
Cut the shrag, Claudia! What do you want?
Just an itsy-bitsy job. The pay's great and shouldn't take long at all for a witch as powerful as yourself. How do you feel about, let's say, killing Gertrude?
Oh, I feel very okay with that.
Perfect. My fairies tell me she's on Mort's trail, somewhere near the Giggle Giants.
Then if what I hear about Gertrude is true, she'll end up in Faun Valley.
Is that a good thing?
Oh yes, I can work with that. Yum yum, so ripe. That is a wonderful tune you blessed my old ears with. Allow me to give you something in return.
Thank you, my lady. You are a very...
The old, oops, you thought you were eating fruit, but it was really spoiled cursed brains trick. Gets him every time.
I feel like shit. Remind me to never drink again.
I found it! By gum, I actually found it!
What? Are you serious right now? You really found it? I can't believe this! All these years searching and I finally have my K!
What? No. I dropped my lighter earlier. I found it.
I hate your guts.
You love my guts.
No, I don't. I hate them. I want to pull them out of you and do hurtful things to them. I don't understand. The Boppity Top said it would be here.
We searched every inch of this place. Maybe you heard them wrong.
No way. I remember it very clearly. She said, slay the tickle troll and hunt the heart.
Not even close. She said pay the fickle toll or be bumped to start.
What toll?
Beats me. Anyway, these weren't tickle trolls. They were giggle giants.
Tickle, giggle, whatever. They won't be laughing anymore, will they? Anyway, we're near Faun Valley. I hear the horn and hoof serves a mean margarita.
What about the no more drinking thing you declared after your day of being normal?
What about the you shut your mouth and let's get candid thing?
Fair enough. I'm in. What do you miss most about your world?
Everything, you know? Sleeping in beds, asking for directions, and getting a straight answer instead of a haiku. School, playing with my friends, spending my days being loved by my parents instead of walking endlessly through a world that kidnapped me and forced me to find a huffin' puffin' Kate that I could give 2 zips about just to get back to the place I was to begin with, and...
Shut up for a minute. What's that up there on the path?
It's a brain.
And it looks like it had a bite taken out of it.
Yeah? So? What's wrong with that?
Well, it's a brain lying on the road that looks like it had a bite taken out of it. There's a lot wrong with that. This is a bad sign. We need to stay away from Faun Valley.
Larry, I think you're looking way too deep into this whole brain on the ground thing.
Oh, an entire village, eerily abandoned and filled with creepy fog. There's nothing wrong with this picture.
Drama King over here. Quit being such a naysayer. Everything's fine. Here's the place. I bet we're going to go inside and find the whole town lit up and having a great time.
Or we'll see that. No, Larry. The brain wasn't suspicious at all. There's no way we're walking to the Faun of the dead.
Sweet pun. Now, if you're done bawling around, I'd like to try out the new toy we got from the Headless Huntsman. Alright, boys. Who wants to try and eat some of this?
Do you ever hear yourself when you speak? Like, actually listen to your words. That went's better than expected.
You know better than to doubt me, Larry. It'll take more than a few rotten fawns to ruin my day.
That's a lot more than a few.
But it's not a lot, right?
What's a lot to you?
You know, like enough a lot to be annoying, but not enough a lot to overwhelm us and eat our bodies while we watch and scream.
Okay, well, this might be a lot then.
Muffin fluffer.
What you doing? I'm baking a cake. What? I said I'm baking a cake.
I baked a cake just for you, look at it. Oh, I baked a cake just for you, look at it. I baked a cake just for you, wouldn't you like to taste it too? I baked a cake just for you, wouldn't you like to eat a bit? I baked a cake just for you, listen to it. Oh, I baked a cake just for you, listen to it. Who baked a cake? White Lake, of course. Cook that shit and use the force. I baked a cake just for you, wouldn't you like to eat a bit? No, thank you, it's okay. I baked a cake just for you, look at it. Well, we baked a cake just for you, look at it. We baked a cake just for you, cause Dummy had to help me through. I think he added poison too. We baked a cake just for you, don't you wish you hadn't